Hey everybody, it's Katie with Factory Direct Crafts, and today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful hanging floral chandelier. This is perfect for at home above your dining room table or as party decoration for a special event. What you're going to need for this project is a wire wreath form, some ivy garland, and I use 2 strands for a nice full look, some artificial flowers, floral wire, wire cutters, a pair of scissors, and some fishing line. Once you get all of your materials gathered, let's go ahead and get started. So the first step in creating this hanging floral chandelier is adding a base layer of greenery. So I got this ivy, and it's got some nice sparkle to it, and I think it's going to be really nice to work with since it's already in a vine shape. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Pull the wire off. There we go. And now we have this nice long vine. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a small piece, about 2 inches of floral wire. And I'm going to use this to secure the end of the greenery to the very outer edge of the wreath frame. So I'm just going to wrap this around the stem. And then this also has some wire that's already attached to the garland. So I'm going to go ahead and clip that and then wrap the tail and what's left around the wreath form as well, just to make sure it's held in place really sturdy. Go ahead and trim the excess off. And now we are ready to begin. So about halfway around, when you get that about halfway around, you're going to want to use another piece of wire to attach it. And this is just the same way as the first time, about 2 inches. And secure it on. So as you can see, working with this garland is much easier than hand wiring branches of greenery on yourself. So this really makes this floral chandelier a DIY that anybody can do, which I love, because I think a lot of tutorial videos of flower arranging can feel kind of inaccessible, but this one's super simple. And it cuts down on time too. Okay, so I'm going to do another wire attachment after I've gone around a little bit more. And this is just, once again, to hold it in place so it stays right where you want it to be. So make sure you're wrapping your wire nice and tight. So I'm just going to keep doing this until I've used up my entire length of ivy garland, and then I'll check back in with you all. So here's how it looks with my first strand of garland wrapped around the whole thing. And as you can see, there's some holes in it. It's still a little sparse, so I'm going to go ahead and add a second layer in a matte garland. This doesn't have the glitter on it, to kind of add a little bit more dimension. So you do it in the exact same way. Start by trimming your wire, and you just secure it as often as you feel you need to keep it in place where you want it to be. So now you can start at the outside edge, but move towards the inner rings as you see it start to get full. So I'm going to go ahead and get this wired on, and then I will check back with you, and we will start adding some cool florals to our creation. So you can see how nice and full my wreath looks now with all this garland on here, and I went ahead and added a loop around the bottom too, so that it doesn't look ugly when you look up through it. So now it's time to start playing with some flowers. So I'm going to start with my white bouquet that I have right here. And I'm going to cut off the individual blooms, just like that, leaving just a tiny little stem. And then these are going to get placed. You can just set them down in through, since it's going to be hanging like this. So you just cut them off and place them down through the ivy. Really easy, but this is where you get to practice a little bit of your floral arranging skills, kind of finding a look that is full but not too overwhelming, and it's just really a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep playing with this, and I will check back in with you once we get a few more of these rosebuds in place. So I just finished inserting all the florals, and as you can see, my result is this really gorgeous floral greenery hanging chandelier. It's nice and full, and I've got a lot of blooms on the side too. So you've got a really nice look around from whatever angle you look at it from. So now we're gonna add something to hang your chandelier from. So I'm using this white string today, but I suggest you use fishing line. I'm just using this so you can kind of see what I'm doing a little better on camera. So what you want to do is you want to reach this inside to the center till you find the wire form, and you want to tie a double knot. And then I'm going to go ahead and run this up and cut with some extra room. Now I'm going to do this in 4 places on my wreath form to get a nice even hang, because you don't want it hanging lopsided. So I'm just sticking that down in there and tying the double knot. I'll do one in this corner. And the last one over on this side. So now, yeah, yours will be done with fishing wire, so you won't see this. It'll be like the invisible strings. Just looks like it's floating in midair. Okay, so I'm going to pull these all up to the center. Trim that final one. And you want to do it so it's hanging evenly. So you might need to adjust with where everything is placed at. And then you're going to tie, when you get all the strings even, you're going to go ahead and tie them into a knot and add a little slip knot to display it from. You can just slide on. And there you go. You are ready to hang your floral chandelier, and it looks great from all angles, bottom, top, sides. So wherever you put it, it'll just be beautiful. Anyways, I hope you guys have a lot of fun with this project. Thanks for watching.